Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about big data. We all use smartphones, but have you ever wondered how much data is generated in form of phone calls, emails, photos, videos, search and music? Approximately 40 exabytes of data gets generated every month by a single smartphone. Now imagine this number multiplied by 5 billion smartphones. That's a lot for our mind even process. In fact, this amount of data is quite a lot for traditional computing system to handle. And this massive amount of data, what we term as big data. Let's look at data generated per minute on the internet. 2.1 million snaps are shared on Snapchat. 3.8 million search queries are made on the Google. 1 million people log on to Facebook. 4.5 million videos are watched on YouTube. 188 million emails are sent. So that's a lot of data. Now how do we classify data as a big data? This is possible with the concept of 5 V's: volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. Let's understand with an example from the healthcare industry. Hospitals and clinics across the world generated massive volume of data. 2,340 exabytes of data are collected annually in the form of patient records and test results. Variety refers to the various data types, such as structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. Examples include Excel records, log files, and extra image. Accuracy and trustworthiness of the generated data is termed as veracity. Analyzing all this data will benefit the medical sector by enabling faster disease detection, better treatment, and reduced cost. This is known as the value of big data. Now, how do we store and process this big data? To do this job, we have various frameworks such as Cassandra, Hadoop, and Spark. Let's take Hadoop as an example and see how Hadoop stores and processes big data. Hadoop uses distributed file system known as Hadoop distributed file system to store big data. If you have a huge file, your file will broke down into smaller chunks and stored in various machines. That when you break the file, you also make copies of it, which goes into different nodes. This way, you store your big data in a distributed way and make sure that even if one machine fails, your data is safe on another. MapReduce technique is used to process big data. A length task is broken into smaller tasks, B, C, and D. Now instead of one machine, 3 machines take up each task and complete it in parallel fashion and assemble the results at the end. To this, processing becomes easy and fast. This is known as parallel processing. Now we have stored and processed our big data. We can analyze this data for numerous applications. In games like Halo 3 and Call of Duty, designers analyze the user's data to understand at which stage most of users pause, restart, or quit the game. This insight can help them to rework on the storyline of the game and improve the user experience, which in turn reduces the customer's churn rate. Similarly, big data help with disaster management. During Hurricane Sandy in 2012, it was used to gain better understanding of storm's effect on the east coast of the US, and necessary measures were taken. It could predict the hurricane's landfall 5 days in advance, which wasn't possible earlier. These are some of the clear indications of how valuable big data can be once it's accurately processed and analyzed. Now we reach the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and thanks for watching.